Hey guys, Willie and Murfitt here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another video on fixing the Kuga. In the previous episode, we replaced the wing, which is looking pretty good. Far better than that one over there. So today I'm going to do the bumper. I'm going to get the bumper off. I'm not really sure how this works, but there are various bolts, little retaining clips, got a bolt for the headlights, across the panel, and there's a couple of repairs I need to sort as well. Overall, I think the thing's going to be pretty, hopefully, fingers crossed, straightforward. I've got a fog lamp to go in here, which obviously the bolts are still in place, which is really handy. I need to do the front splitter. I need to get this piece off, clean it up as best as I can and fit that. If it doesn't fit, then what I'll have to do is I'll have to get that back to the paint shop and get this painted. I'm hoping there's no damage on this other than the bit of tape residue from when I did my wonderful repair. But say the wing's on, it's looking pretty nice, and the gapping's good and all sorts. The colour is looking a little bit off, but I'm hoping because this is brand new fresh paint and it's clean, and the door is pretty grubby, so hopefully after a wash it will look significantly better as well. So I suppose no time like the present, let's get cracking. The headlight I believe can stay in. I probably have to take the arch liner out the other side. The under tray will have to come off. And I'm just going to start undoing bolts, taking photographs and stuff as I go, as mental notes. And yeah, fingers crossed, this is a relatively straightforward job. I've never done a bumper before, so come along for the journey, eh? Things are progressing at a pretty good rate. The bumper's off. I need to retain this section of the grille, so the lower section. I need to take the grille out and start building up the fog lamp sections. Just trying to get the lower splitter. I'm getting a bit stumped because there are bolts from the inside holding on this panel, which is loose, but I have one here, here and here. I don't know how to get this panel here off. There's two bolts here, which still didn't really do anything. There are one little lug there, one there. That may loosen it off, but I just don't know. I don't know what these things here are. Ship, stow, ASM and lock. They were both in the locked position. But when you turn it, doesn't actually come out at all. So what I'm hoping I can potentially do, loosen these two off, that will get enough bend on it, bend this down and try and get the other two out, or other three out, but I don't want to break it. I can't get it from underneath because it's on top of this panel. So yeah, I'm a bit stumped really at the moment. I'm taking this lower panel here off. I can't quite work out how that comes off. Whether that may be the better and safer option. Ah, just sat on a rock. Let's take a look. So I've got some clips there which hold that together. That's not it. So the clips along the bottom. Is that what's holding it on? Those screws, I would suggest so. Let's have a go at those torque bits across the bottom. Had a bit of a battle on the other side with regards to the wheel. I had to come off to get access to the inner wheel well, and on top of the bumper, I don't know how well you can see this, up there, those holes, there's not really a huge amount of access up into here. When you do get a socket onto the three 10mm bolts that are sort of along here, you can't really get any rotation on them. So that's a bit of a pain. But we are getting somewhere So what I'll need to do, I need to take this bracket here off and reuse that on one side, whereas I've got a new bracket for the other side. In hindsight, I probably should have bought two, but we are where we are. I really hope that colour matches better once it's cleaned. Whew. Well, anyway, I've been out here so just over an hour or so. Actually, probably call it an hour, maybe 2 hours to get to this far. I've still got to get the grills, swap them over to the bumpers. I've got to get the bumper out of the boot, get that lower valance off. But I think we're doing pretty good. Still a lot to do, but I definitely feel like we are heading on the home straight. So just trying to fix the fog lamp. I've actually glued my fingers together using the old Q-bond. Jeez, if you're ever using this, wear gloves, because that is so painful. They were like this. Whew. Ow. Right, the bumper is pretty much stripped now of everything I need other than that one bracket on the side. Front splitter's off, lower grill's off, upper grill's off, inner grill's off, fog lamp's repaired, front splitter has been fitted, it's looking pretty good. Wings fitted. I guess the only thing I've got to do now is put this mat onto my trestle, put the padding over the trestle and start assembling the front bumper. This is a scary part. I'm not going to enjoy this part in the slightest. I'll enjoy it once it's on, but assembly, I'm not looking forward to it. So I've been out here now a few hours. The bumper is off. The new bumper is mostly assembled. I've just found out it's the wrong bumper. I'm absolutely distraught. There's a lot of differences. Now I'm actually looking at it, and not quite sure how or where we go from here. But basically, I've supplied my registration to the company. The company have confirmed this is the correct bumper for an ST, and the bumper's then arrived. Fantastic. However, not so fantastic because it doesn't bloody fit. And I was trying to work out why I couldn't get the grille to fit. And the more I was looking, the more I couldn't work it out. And then it dawned on me, and it shows exactly why it doesn't fit. Let me show you. So the bumper, so I've got the grill in. That was an absolute pain in the arse to do. I've got the fog lights in, and these covers actually don't fit very well. You can see the big gap here, and the reason is because the hole is like here, and the sort of like the male end of it is over here. So it's sort of misaligned. So that got me thinking, well, something's not right there. Then I started looking at the bumper. Now, I wasn't overly concerned by this because once it's painted, you cut these bits here off and then you fit the grille on. Now when I look at the grille, which as I didn't have this painted, and to be honest it's not that bad. When you look at it, it's the exact same female lens on this grille as around the bumper. When you come to here, you can see there are bolt holes, and on the back of it, these pins are on the bumper as well. So I thought, well, maybe I could just cut away this lip. Well, it's not going to work because I sort of offer that up. It's the right size, and if I then changed it, it's going to be different. So that was a bit confusing. I then got on to here. I started looking and thought, don't remember seeing this lip here before. So I go over to the bumper, and the bumper is pretty flat, so that lip isn't there. And also when you look at this bumper, it's very smooth. And they've got male tabs on the bumper to go into the female end on the grille. And the same for the lower valance. The lower valance is a genuine part from Ford, which was very expensive. And I don't particularly want to change that because it's now painted. So ideally I want to try and stick with what I know. I've just gone inside now and sulked and had a look at bits and pieces, and the bumper's not right. So there's no point going any further with it. In fact, if anything, I probably should start taking bits off. And whether I look to sell it, whether I can get my money back, I don't know. Because I provided my registration, they've confirmed this is the right one. It turns out it definitely isn't. The wing is on. I'm going to put the headlight on next. But I've been out here all day and I'm absolutely gutted. I don't think gutted even begins to explain how gutted I am about this situation. I was really hoping to have this car back on the road. So there's still things I can do. It's just very frustrating that this has happened now. Just my luck, really. As you can tell from my voice, I'm pretty peed off. I'm going to fit the headlight up, get that done, get the next few bits and pieces sorted as well, and then work out what to do. There is enough paint, if I can get another bumper sorted, to paint another one, but I mean the paint was 140 quid-ish, so it's a hell of a lot of money just to be throwing away willy-nilly. Gutted. Well, I suppose there's no stopping now. Let's just get the headlight fitted. I know the headlight's wrong because it has a white bit one side and an orange bit the other. And get the headlight in, and they should offer up to the wing nicely. And I'm going to put the bumper in. It's going to be much better. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to leave the video there. So, it is looking better, significantly better, but I'm missing quite an important part. I am genuinely gutted. Genuinely gutted. Okay, so the wing's on, the wheel arch is on, the front splitter's on, the headlight's in. You can see the only difference visually is this piece here is clear, and you go the other side and it's orange. It turns out when I went to change the bulb, this has got like a projector light with a big unit in the back. It's just got a bulb. that is going to get me going for the time being. It's going to get me back on the road. I'm going to have to keep my eye out and see if I can find a replacement headlight for the other side or this side. If I can get one for the other side, I'd get one to match this, and vice versa. A couple of things that are pretty annoying. So I bought this. This is supposedly a new pump. It is second hand, which is not as described. It says right hand. When you put it onto the bottom of the headlight, it must be right hand for a left-hand drive car, because these two prongs were like the opposite, so they should be there and there. So I took the head off and I've changed it onto that, so that all now hopefully is going to work. Just stuck the side vent back on. I've also stuck this cover on. I thought the clips I had were too big, but I give them a bit of a tap and they've gone in. Not completely convinced by the colour. I think this is definitely lighter than this. Again, this hasn't been cleaned for some time other than just the jet wash, so I guess I'm gonna have to just try and see what happens. I've just moved the wing out slightly to create a slightly bigger gap here, which once the bumper's on I can do a bit more fettling. The bumper clips down here, once the bumper's on I'm pretty stuck of that position. But it actually looks really, really mean like that. I imagine this with a big old like max power spoiler would look banging, but they don't seem to be available. I did look. So I guess that is that for this video. I'm gonna have to try and source a replacement bumper, get it painted or repaired or whatever I'm gonna do, and I cannot afford or cannot justify the cost of a new one from Ford. So the bumper itself, the one I had which was wrong, was like 160 quid. The splitter was nearly 300 pounds. And I think the bumper, the genuine one, was like 400 quid. So I'm not happy to go for that route. Not that I don't want to, but I just cannot justify the money. Yeah, back to the drawing board with the bumper. What it does mean is I can source a new replacement Ford badge, because that's broken. Always has been broken. I think when my dad owned the car, I think a stone flicked up and hit it. So new bumper, get it painted, get it back, get it fitted, and try again. Thank you for watching. Hopefully more content coming very soon. Hopefully to get this car sorted. And yeah, if you have enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up button, comment down below, and if you haven't done so already, mouthful, please consider becoming a subscriber to the channel. Really, really appreciate all your support and such like. And we're going to get this back on the road very soon. See you soon.